everybody. I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me once again is Matt Taglia, the Senior Director of Emerson College Polling. Matt, thanks so much for joining me.
Hey, Brittany, thanks for having me.
I'm excited to talk about Emerson College's latest poll out. It's their national poll in February. The big top line is President Trump's approval rating. There's bad news for the president, though. His disapproval rating shot up by 4 points within the last month. So to start off the conversation, talk to us about how people are feeling about Trump.
Yeah, Brittany, as you said, his disapproval has shot up since just last month. Now, I do have to note that this poll was taken before the State of the Union, although I'm not sure that that would have made much of a difference here. So we see that his approval is at 43%, disapproval 55%. His approve is unchanged. So I think we do see something like a floor. I wouldn't be surprised to see that move one way or the other over the next couple of months, but probably not too much farther beneath that 43%, I think. But this is by far the worst number that we've seen for President Trump in our tracking. Minus 12% disapproval overall. That is a tough place to be, a majority disapprove, and it's especially tough heading into the 2026 midterm elections.
I guess my next question would have to be, why did that number shoot up? And I'm thinking about all of the news in the past month and the headlines really since the beginning of the year. The Venezuela operation where U.S. forces took Maduro. I'm thinking about the ICE operations and the immigration enforcement operations in Minneapolis. Two American citizens were killed by federal agents there. I'm thinking about Iran. I'm thinking about people's feelings on the economy. Does that all contribute to why that disapproval is going up?
I definitely think it does. And I think that you touched on some issues there, some actions by the administration that may be having an effect on Trump's approval rating. So if we look at Hispanics in particular, we see that they have shifted since last month. They now are at 58% disapprove versus 37% approve. Last month, we saw they were close to even in approval versus disapproval. So that has totally changed here. And I think that probably does have something to do with the news cycle and some of the administration's actions over the past month, and even just some of those news stories settling in. We also see that independents, who I think right now sort of represent the median voter, that sort of middleman in the electorate right now, they disapprove overall fairly overwhelmingly, 56% approve or disapprove versus 42% approve. Again, that is a tough place to be in a midterm election year. We know that the president's party tends to lose seats in Congress, but a 14-point net disapproval or 12-point net disapproval and 14-point net disapproval among independents overall, that is not what I want to see if I'm a Republican.